Hey everybody, I bet you have some questions about chickens in the wintertime. For example, do they die? Do they freeze to death? Do they still eat food? Yes, they don't like hibernate. How do we keep the water from freezing? Do they still lay eggs? That's a big one. So let's look at some of those questions and we'll try to answer them right now. This is gonna be our winter routine. As you can see right now, there's about 6-7 inches of snow on the ground. The weather has been pretty cold. It's been below 0 at night, and it's right now probably about 5-6 degrees outside. I can hear the chickens in there, so I'm pretty sure they're still alive. Now, if you look over here, the door to the chicken coop is open, but there's no chicken tracks in the snow. What does that tell you? That tells you they're not coming outside right now. As you can see down here, this right here, that thing right there, that's a watering station, and there's a cord running to it because that's how we keep it from freezing. But if the chickens aren't coming out, then you have to have one inside. So let's look inside. Let's check on these girls and see what it looks like. All right.
They're gonna be mad at you.
I know. Okay, come closer. Look, there's some chickens in there. They're all in there. And as you can see, we have our little lamp going. If it's about 30 degrees and above, you really don't need a lamp. We have the lamp just because it's getting really cold right now. Right here, oh man, they're pooping in their dish. So this is their food dish. I'm gonna go ahead and fill that up. This is their water dish. It has a cord to keep it from freezing. But we gotta fill it just to make sure. Let's see.
Chief's watching you closely. She wants out.
Don't come outside, chicken, it's freezing.
She's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna clean out the thing here.
Unplug that totally, because you have to put it back on out here too.
So we're gonna unplug the chicken water.
Woo.
All right. Now, usually we just bring a hose out here and fill it, but obviously we don't want to do hoses. So we bring water from inside. And I'm gonna hold this here.
Here, get your leg, babe. That's good.
Okay, so this is how we keep it from freezing. This special water container.
There's only one opening, so this one's awkward. You have to kind of hang yourself upside down because you have to look and see that the way that you twist it on, it goes towards that opening. So the opening is down here on this side over here, and you have to put your head upside down and make sure that that opening is where the opening is on the plastic.
Okay, so here's what she's
So
saying.
here's the notch, and there's the notch over there. They have to line up,
right there.
or it will not come out. So now look upside down and make sure it's lined up.
It's not locked.
It's a weird lock. It doesn't lock all the way. So you can't like twist it or it'll spill everywhere. I spilled it all down my leg this summer.
All right, there we go. Okay.
Okay,
So
it's coming out.
See, the water's coming out. Let's get some of the snow off here. And because it's plugged in, the water keeps from freezing.
Okay.
Put this back in there.
Oop, rooster.
Get away, rooster.
Now don't twist it when you set it down. I've spilled it everywhere before.
Got it all in the snow. Making sure it's level. Okay, so then we're gonna put some food in here. So in the wintertime, we bring the food and the water inside. during the summer or if it's warm, we don't even bother. We don't even bother. We keep it all outside that way because they're always outside anyway.
Did you check the little blue one in there too? I always fill that one to make sure they have extra food. Oh, that one needs cleaned.
That one needs cleaned. Yeah, that's gonna take more.
Just dump it.
All right, squirrels can get.
Squirrels
Some
will like
food.
that. So will the birds. It's all right.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get that.
Yeah, I never get it all. They'll be fine. They're messy.
They're all drinking the water.
They're
They must
thirsty.
have been out for a couple days.
No, I checked it yesterday. They still had some. They're thirsty though.
They are thirsty. That's the problem with having food and water inside, especially if it's under the perch. They poop in it because they're kind of stupid.
Oh, you're messy.
It's cold. I don't care.
You are messy.
Let's put it back. There's some food, chickens. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty much all boarded up except for the opening down there where they can go outside. Those are the skylights. One thing we're gonna do right now is take the snow off it so it's a little brighter.
The more sunlight they have, the more likely they are to keep laying.
All right, so answer question number one. They will not die in the winter. They might not come outside, but they won't die. Number two, how do we keep them from getting too cold? If it gets really cold, then I suggest putting a heater in there, just a brooding heater. Most of the time, if it's above 30 degrees or so, all they do is huddle together and they're fine. So if you live in the south, you probably don't need that. How do we keep the water from not freezing? You have to have an electric water. Now you still have to come out and give them food. So the last question is, do they still lay eggs? Well, if they're comfortable and if they have light, they should keep laying eggs.
We have 10 hens and 2 roosters.
And how much?
And I typically get between 6 and 10 eggs a day. Still.
So they're still all laying.
Yeah.
Now normally we wouldn't do that, but I want the light to get through. So if you didn't have a skylight like we do, you don't have to worry about that. So now let's figure out if we got eggs.
Oh, I left the basket.
I'll get the egg bucket.
Ooh, it's cold. I'm shaking.
What?
I'm shaking. I'm so cold.
Oh, come on. One thing you do have to worry about is you can't leave the eggs out here too long or else they'll freeze because they're not under direct lamp. Let's see. All right, so today, if you look,
These are just from today.
this is just from today. So we have how many hens?
We have 10.
10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 eggs today for 10 hens. Yesterday, how many do we have?
I think I had 6.
All right.
I might have had 7. I can't
So they
remember.
might slow down a little bit. Usually in the summer, we're getting 8 to 10. So 7 to 8. That's a good number for 10 hens in the winter. But you got to check this every day. If it sticks out like ours does, if the laying box sticks out like this and it's not under direct, those things will freeze and crack, and then you have it cracked eggs, and you can't really.
It was below freezing the other night, and I did not want to come out here, so I had about 5 that froze.
All right. So there you have it.
I had gotten the rest earlier in the day.
There's our normal water. It's just
It's
block ice.
frozen, yeah.
So that's why you got to have the electric heater for the water. But otherwise, hey, these chickens are pretty hardy. They'll live through just about anything, except for if our dogs get to them, then they don't. So hopefully they answer some of your questions. This is our winter routine. We kind of rushed through it because it's freezing cold out. Got some food on the ground, but hey, we got plenty of eggs to show for it. See you later.